On every public map, borders define nations, laws, and jurisdictions. But offshore finance operates on a map with no borders at all, a parallel world where wealth moves freely, without oversight, without identity, without consequence. Investigators who traced hidden transactions discovered that offshore wealth is not a side system of global finance. It is the system, a silent architecture designed to protect elites, erase ownership, and reshape power. This is the world of offshore wealth, the one you were never meant to understand. When researchers analyzed international filings, one detail didn't make sense. Assets worth trillions vanished from national records but reappeared in jurisdictions with no population, no industry, and almost no physical footprint. Companies with no employees generated billions in revenue. Addresses linked to thousands of corporations led to a single mailbox. And wealth that should have been taxable became invisible. The question wasn't, where did the money go? It was, why is the system designed to make it disappear? Inside confidential filings, investigators found clusters of shell companies, entities that exist only on paper, yet control real assets across continents. Each shell points to another shell, and then another, creating chains so long that legal responsibility dissolves into complexity. Ships, buildings, mines, businesses, intellectual property. Entire corporations, all owned by names that do not appear on paper. Ownership becomes a suggestion, not a fact. Offshore trusts are not like normal financial tools. They are mechanisms of disconnection. A trust can own assets without the beneficiary being linked to them. It can hold wealth for someone whose name never appears. It can survive beyond lifetimes, beyond laws, beyond political changes. Some trusts are structured so perfectly that even forensic accountants cannot trace who truly controls the assets. Identity, by design, is removed from the equation. Most offshore banks don't operate like public institutions. They are private engines designed to move capital without friction. Many have no physical branches. Some have no physical offices at all, yet they manage billions, serving clients who never appear in databases. These banks specialize in numbered accounts, multi-layered anonymity structures, and confidential transfer systems incompatible with public transparency. They do not follow national laws. They follow clients. During global crises, economic crashes, sanctions, wars, ordinary citizens lose assets, currencies collapse, markets seize. But offshore wealth, it simply moves. Jurisdiction to jurisdiction, currency to currency, entity to entity, before regulators even understand what happened. Offshore finance doesn't react to crises. It anticipates them, and often benefits from them. Politicians speak publicly about transparency, but privately rely on offshore structures to secure assets beyond scrutiny. Documents show leaders, ministers, and officials using the same networks as billionaires and multinational corporations. This is why offshore reform never succeeds. The system protects the very people who claim to regulate it. A structure built from collaboration, not opposition. Journalists tracing offshore networks reported unusual obstacles. Leaked names scrubbed from circulation. Servers accidentally wiped. Whistleblowers prosecuted instead of protected. Sources disappearing. Legal teams mobilized instantly to shut down investigations. The message was subtle but clear. Offshore wealth is not to be mapped, not by journalists, not by governments, not by anyone. Why build such a vast, silent structure? Because offshore wealth allows the elite to own assets without names, move money without trails, influence markets invisibly, bypass national laws, protect wealth across crises, reduce exposure to zero, and operate above jurisdiction. This is not a loophole. It is an architecture designed for a world where power flows through unseen channels. Offshore is not the edge of the system. It is its hidden center. Is offshore finance a tool or a shield, a convenience, or the foundation of modern elite power? A parallel system, or the real one? The world you know runs on laws. The world offshore runs on silence. If you're ready to uncover the next layer of global influence, subscribe to the Hidden Codex and tell us what you believe is truly hidden offshore.